Good evening, and welcome to the Hamilton-Garrett Center for Music and the Arts presents our 2021 Make Them Hear You concert, our 20th anniversary celebration, featuring performances by Greg Groover Jr., Jija, and Jermaine Tullock, honoring Elta Garrett and Grammy-nominated Tia Fuller, hosted by Andrew Edward Kimble. And now, please welcome our Executive Director, Gerami Groover-Flores.
We are thrilled that you are joining us for our 20th anniversary celebration of our annual Make Them Hear You concert. The Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy is named after two prominent members of the national music community, Ruth Hamilton and Elta Garrett. two longtime friends who met 5 decades ago while singing here at the historic Charles Street AME Church Choir. Ruth Hamilton was a world-renowned contralto and proponent of the Negro spirituals. Ms. Hamilton passed away in 2001, and it was her desire for a community-based youth program to be created to preserve, educate, and celebrate Black music and culture. Elta Garrett, a well-known soprano, dedicated more than 50 years of her life as a music teacher in the Boston Public Schools. Since our founding, Mrs. Garrett has served in a variety of leadership roles here in the program, including serving as the program director. We are blessed that today Mrs. Garrett still actively supports the Hamilton-Garrett by serving as an active member on our board of directors. 20 years ago, I started my musical journey right here as one of the first cohort of Mrs. Garrett's students in the Hamilton-Garrett after-school program. Today, 20 years later, I am so proud to serve this organization as its executive director as we have grown from the academy into the future, the Hamilton-Garrett Center for Music and the Arts. Oh, how indeed we have grown. From offering private music lessons in homes to hosting later weekly classes in the Charles Street AME Church Sunday School classrooms to today, teaching music classes and workshops right here at our new home at 5 Elm Hill Ave, this beautifully renovated state-of-the-art facility. In this 20th year, we're proud to look back and celebrate our accomplishments. Since our founding, we've served over 100 students from across Greater Boston. Of those students who were enrolled in this program, 100% of them who were students who auditioned for the Boston Arts Academy, Boston's only school for the performing arts, were accepted and went on to pursue their baccalaureate degrees. Half of those students went on to receive a full tuition scholarship from Berklee College of Music. Later on, with a quarter of that group, we have students who have gone on and earned their master's degrees, including masters from Berklee itself. This is in part largely due to our teachers who are exceptional for not only bringing experience and expertise to the instructions, but remaining dedicated to passing on the rich legacy of Black cultural music to the next generation. We at the Hamilton-Garrett are committed to the development of Boston's next generation of innovative artists through the celebration and preservation of Black music. And for this, we indeed celebrate a marvelous 20 years of accomplishments, and we also look forward to another 20 more. Again, on behalf of the entire Hamilton-Garrett, we welcome you to our event this evening. Thank you for joining us for our Make Them Hear You concert, and it's at this time that I have the privilege to present the Hamilton-Garrett Board Chair, the Reverend Dr. Gregory George Groover, Sr. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Reverend Gregory Groover. I'm Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy, also pastor of Charles Street AME Church, the institution that birthed the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy. We welcome you once again to our virtual concert. This is the second year that we're coming together to raise money for such a very, very important institution here in Roxbury, the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy. It's amazing. 20 years, we've opened our doors for children to come in, students to learn about music, young people to produce as opposed to just consume music, and to prepare them on their way as great and promising musicians of our time. We have a great record, we have a great history, and it's partly because of your contributions and your support over the years. And we really, really rely on you to support our program so that we can continue to provide incredibly rich music, services, and activities, not only for children, but for all persons in the greater Roxbury community. It's been 20 years, and still we will make them hear us, as our children will get on stage and will do their best to let the world know at such a time as this, when so many crazy things are going on all across the globe, that their voice matters and their music can make a difference. 20 years ago, we were a different world. It was prior to 9/11. It was also the time that we lost a great giant in not only our church, but in the music world of the African American community, Ruth Hamilton. But we continue her legacy with Sister Elta Garrett and so many others. But we need your support. So on behalf of the board of directors, on behalf of Gerami Groover-Flores, our executive director, and the entire staff, and most important, on behalf of the children that we serve, we appeal to you to help us, support. Please donate, be generous, so that our children's voices will always be heard through this wonderful medium of music. Have a wonderful evening, and once again, we welcome you to this concert.
Good evening. My name is Andrew Kimble, and I have the pleasure of serving as MC tonight for our 2021 Make Them Hear You virtual concert. As you know, we're celebrating 20 years of passing on a rich legacy of Black cultural music to the next generation, and we have a very special program in store for you, including performances, testimonials, and speeches by our students, alumni, teachers, supporters, and friends. It's my privilege to welcome our first performer, a friend of mine, Jija. Jija is an African folklore author, performing artist, and entrepreneur. Her style of call and response encourages us to reimagine poetry and storytelling as a way to include the audience in an experience. She began performing through slam poetry, and now she curates Black Cotton Club and teaches in Boston. Her debut poetry collection, For Girls Who Cry in Yellow, explores the healing process through the perspective of an African woman. And in April 2020, she released her debut EP entitled Bushwoman. With no further ado, we present Jija.
Sometimes if we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we don't know the words we My coco come tell me that my cousin just drowned. She tells me that my cousin just passed away. She tells me that I must stay and console my auntie, his mother, that I must not say a word. Because she is pregnant, they are scared for what may happen to the baby. But see, morning come, and nighttime go, and my coco is getting dressed for the funeral. She tells me I cannot come, tells me that I must stay to console my auntie, my cousin's mother. And I look at her with confusion and ask her why a mother isn't attending her own child's funeral, and she looks at me and she says, in our culture, a pregnant mother isn't allowed to attend a funeral. And because I overthink, I began to think about when we are pregnant with dreams, how we must be very protected to that thing, how we must not hang around dead places, dead people, or dead things, how we must be very protected to the seed that has been birthed within us. See, sometimes when we don't know the words we hum, sometimes if we don't know the words we mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
tree for wisdom. The tree looked at me, and the tree said to me, your wisdom will be when you say, I do not know. The tree said, your beauty will be when you say, my name is. The tree said, your being will be when you say, I am. And then it said, your freedom will be when you say, I let go. Sometimes when we don't know the words Who are you uninterrupted? 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 Uninterrupted, uninterrupted. Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? Are you at rage? Are you happy? Are you at joy? Are you at peace? Are you resting? Are you dancing? Are you moving? Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? Are you speaking? Are you saying it loud? Who are you uninterrupted? Are you still? Are you being? Are you existing? Who are you uninterrupted? 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 Are you at care? Are you resting? Are you being? Are you existing? Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? I want to tell a story, and the story is about me driving from South Carolina to North Carolina. And as I was driving, I see a field, a beautiful field, and this field is full of grass and space. And just in the corner, I see a field of cows just sitting in the corner, and I think to myself how these cows have all of this field, and yet they sit in the corner. Just like that, Holy Spirit told me how you have this abundant amount of field, and yet I sit in the corner. And so yet I ask again to you, who are you uninterrupted? Are you dancing? Are you moving? Are you taking up space? Are you screaming? Are you at rage? Are you silent? Are you happy? Are you resting? Are you moving? Are you resting? Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? Who are you uninterrupted? Sometimes when we don't know the words we hum. Sometimes if we don't know the words we Thank you.
Hi, my name is Simone Jenkins, and I've been part of this program for 2.5, 3 years. And the reason why Hamilton-Garrett has really inspired me is because ever since I came here, it really helped me succeed to where I am today, because I go to Boston Arts Academy, and Hamilton-Garrett really helped me like audition and prep for auditioning. And I play trombone, so they helped me gain the confidence that I need to audition. I also auditioned for theater, and they really helped me with that. And they helped me prep for anything that I really needed to do, like concerts, basically anything in the performance area. And other than that, it's a really fun experience. And ever since I came here in 7th grade, I've came here with my friends. and we all had a whole bunch of fun coming here after school and doing concerts for choir and stuff. And I've made a lot of really good friendships here. And I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to do this. And yeah, thank you.
Good evening. I'm Vivian Montgomery. I am happy to be on the board of directors of the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy. I am a keyboardist. I'm on the faculty of the Longy School of Music, and I have to say that my work with Hamilton-Garrett has been some of the most gratifying and meaningful efforts that I've put into both musical and organizational life. I commit myself, have committed myself over the last 3 years to assisting Hamilton-Garrett in raising funds to support their incredible program. I want to encourage you to give and give generously. Go beyond what is comfortable for you. Go beyond what you believe is the average gift, because it's only through that support that is above and beyond that we can see our impact in keeping organizations like Hamilton-Garrett, and in truth, there is no organization like Hamilton-Garrett. It is special, it's unique, and this is the way we can see it thrive and continue to be stable and growing. So I really encourage you, I implore you to give as much as you are able to support the growth and ongoing thriving of this organization. Thank you so much.
Here at the Hamilton-Garrett Center for Music and the Arts, our world revolves around the students, and your financial support helps ensure the future of our after-school program. Next up, we have a solo performance from Tamara Corbett, a 4th grader who's been with us now for 5 years. She has studied voice, percussion, and violin, and is committed to pursuing a career in music. Tamara learned about our program through the historic Charles Street AME Church, where she and her family are active members. Please receive our esteemed vocal student, Tamara Corbett, singing Black Butterfly by Denise Williams.
Morning light, so can dream, take flight as the dark that skips away to the dawn. You survived, now your moment has arrived. Now your dream has finally been born. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the skies on fire. Rise up even higher, so that this winter time can catch your wings. While you slept, the promise was unkept, but your faith was as sure as the stars. Now you're free, and the world has come to see just how proud and beautiful you are. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the skies on fire. Rise up even higher. has come to see just how proud and beautiful you are. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the skies on fire. Rise up even higher, so they just with the time can catch your wings. Fly, butterfly, yeah, yeah, yes.
It is my pleasure to present this year's 20th anniversary Make Them Hear You Award to none other than the visionary, the founding director of this program, the one and only Mrs. Elta Mae Sibley Garrett.
Thank you, thank you, thank you is a very small token to say for the joy that I feel in accepting this award. My award is looking at the young people who work here, who have the Hamilton-Garrett at heart. And when I'm gone, I know that this program will move on. So I'm glad to receive this as a small token of the joy that I feel. This program and this school has given me so much joy, unspeakable joy. And as I said, thank you are two small words, but God knows my heart.
Well, we thank you, Mrs. Garrett, and truly it's been an honor to know you and to learn from you, and I hope that the work that we do at the Hamilton-Garrett continues to make you proud.
It will.
Hello everyone, my name is Gerami Groover and I play the tenor saxophone, and I'm really excited to be here today performing for the Hamilton-Garrett fundraising event. Hamilton-Garrett is a program that means so much to me and that's so near and dear to my heart, as I was a student and also a faculty member at one point for the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy. I've been playing and performing music, particularly music in the jazz idiom and also the Negro spirituals, and I wouldn't have the information or the training to play this music if it had not been for the wonderful teachers and the legacy of Ruth Hamilton and Elta Garrett and the whole Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts program. So I congratulate Hamilton-Garrett on your great success and the wonderful work you're doing to still train up our youth in the city of Boston. And I urge you all to continue to support the program and to find a way to just get the word out, because there's a lot of amazing things that are happening right here in the city of Roxbury, right on the corner of Warren and Elm Hill. We're going to actually perform a Negro spiritual for you today. This spiritual is entitled Done Made My Vow, and it features Tyson Jackson on the drum set and the wonderful Max Ridley on the bass. Thank you again, and please, please, please again, I urge you to support Hamilton-Garrett. Anything can go a long way. It's an amazing program, and I wouldn't be doing this if it had not been for it. So thank you.
Hello, my name's Fred Woodard, and I'm a guitarist, and I've been living in the Roxbury area since '98. And I'm very happy to have provided my services here at the Hamilton-Garrett. I enjoy it particularly because children can come here and learn how to play an instrument at a reduced cost, because many of the programs that are out there in the Boston area are very expensive. And I think in a lot of ways the cost of learning an instrument is too much for some families to afford. Over the years, I've been teaching here maybe about 3 or 4 years, and I've been impressed by a lot of the talent that's come through the Hamilton-Garrett. And so I'm very happy to contribute and develop those talents of the students that I see. So I hope to be here for many years to come and see more success stories, and hopefully see my students performing around Boston as professional musicians.
Today, we would not be the Hamilton-Garrett Center for Music and the Arts without the success of our flagship program, the Hamilton-Garrett Music and Arts Academy, our after-school program that has provided lessons for Boston students for 20 years. We are excited to continue to expand our flagship program within the 4 walls of the Hamilton-Garrett and beyond. One of the ways that we wish to accomplish this is to hire new people. I am thrilled to present to you at this time our new program manager for the after-school program, Mr. Tyson Jackson.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. I'm so thankful to you for allowing me to hold this new position. I'm thrilled and delighted of what's to come. Within the after-school program, I'm excited to announce that we'll be hosting private lessons, smaller group labs, and also music theory and composition led by our wonderful staff members who've had an extensive background in music as well as in education. Additional workshops and clinics that our staff will provide to neighboring schools, also to name a few, will also be underway coming up starting in the fall. Under Jeremy's leadership, we will also be welcoming back our youth choir. So to you and families for trusting me in this position. Thank you so much, and I look forward to serving you in the future.
Congratulations, Tyson. We look forward to working with you as you continue to build upon the legacy of our after-school program.
Thank you, Jeremy. And now I'll pass the microphone back to Andrew, our host for the evening. Thank you all, and enjoy.
We sincerely hope you're enjoying tonight's concert, and we encourage you to sow seeds of love by donating to our center. We, of course, welcome donations in any amount. A gift of $150 will cover student instrument rental fees. A gift of $300 will cover student experiences beyond the classroom, such as concerts and cultural events. A gift of $500 will sponsor a student for an entire semester and provide that student with lunch. As an incentive, we have a special raffle prize for one donor at each level, $150, $300, and $500. Next up is one of our former visiting artists, the incomparable Jermaine Tullock, who is the voice director at Riverside Theater Works and the director of choral activities at the John D. O'Brien School of Mathematics and Science. Jermaine is also a minister at New Life Kojic, serving under Bishop Stephen Harper. When I asked the good brother what I should say about him during this intro, he simply replied, "Call me JT." At this time, we humbly present to you our brother, JT.
And it is my pleasure to present this year's Make Them Hear You Award to none other than jazz educator, musician extraordinaire, as well as composer and Grammy Award winner, Tia Fuller.
Hi, my name is Tia Fuller, and I just want to say thank you, Hamilton-Garrett Arts and Music Academy. Thank you so much for this award. I'm truly grateful, and it's an extreme honor. And I know we, as a society, we've been going through a lot of challenge and controversy. But I'd like to share with you during this time of challenge and much controversy, the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And those are, the measure of a man, and I'd like to add a woman, the measure of a man or a woman is not during the times of comfort and convenience, but it's where he or she stands during the times of challenge and controversy. So continue to keep your heads lifted high, your hearts open wide, and continue to spread the love. I'll see you soon, and thank you once again.
Isn't our community special? From their musicianship to their poise and professionalism, we are so fortunate to have a tremendously gifted and committed group of students, teachers, and alumni. We thank you, our friends and supporters, for joining us tonight and walking into the future with us. We have big things in store, especially now that our building renovation is complete. So don't be a stranger. Drop on by sometime. Follow us on social media and share this concert with a friend. Finally, there's no better way to close this evening than with a powerful student performance. As we say goodbye for now, hear the beautiful voices of our vocal students as they sing Rise Up by Andra Day. May peace be with you.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains, we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you. Silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And you know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains, bring it to its feet. Ooh, mountains. And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. All right.